There's Mount Williamson. And maybe I'm on the wrong ridge. Well, that sucked. I was able to find a section that I could wade somewhat safely at the cost of getting my feet wet, which is not ideal. Well, at least partially there's a trail here. Hey everybody, welcome to hell. I mean, the San Gabriel Mountains. It's Andy. I'm hiking alone, yes I know. Trying something new. I am aiming for Mount Williamson's North Ridge, a climb and ski. And this is one of those things where it might be more reasonable than it actually sounds. It's only about 3.5 miles in a straight line to Williamson's summit. So that's doable, right? Well, this trail has officially become a class 3. I used my hands. And as you can see, it's a little exposed here in places. So creek and scrambly exposure on the trail so far. Okay, so check it out. I memorize things when I'm at home in Google Earth. I look for big features that I can identify, and then I memorize mileage and vertical elevation at those points, and that helps me kind of figure out where I am and what my plan's going to be. And this is one of them. This gully you see in front of us, that's a possible ascent route if I can get on that ridge. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap around and then on that left side gain the ridge and leave the trail at that point. I think that's going to be our plan today. And how far away the snow is from there and what happens exactly on that ridge, I don't know. Snow. Oh, it's good to see some snow. And now we have to make a decision. Do we want to stay on this trail, or do we want to gain this ridge? I'm gonna stay on the trail. I don't see snow on this ridge that I'm on right now, and There's not a lot of profit in climbing something off trail if I'm not going to get to snow fairly quickly. Well, let's see what the verdict is here. Yeah, I'm still not feeling like gaining the ridge early would have been a good idea. You can see what I'm looking at, which is nothing. So, I guess we're on the right path. Little trail improvement there. Never let it be said that I wasn't willing to lend a helping hand. There's our snow. There it is, just waiting for us. Looking lovely, lovely. Just have to get to it. That is the eternal challenge for the Southern California ski mountaineer. Can you get to the snow? So as with option number one, I can go up the left side of that ridge, gain the ridge, and ascend that. Or, oh, jeez. Or I can ascend that gully. Looks like there's water in there, in that little gully. And that makes things more complicated. Well, sometimes I guess it's just, you give it a try and see what happens. This is not easy. Man, not an easy ascent route. Alrighty, take a look at what we got here. We got some white stuff. Taking off my shoes here. I'm trying to get leave those with the liners out, so hopefully they'll dry off. Ugh. And like that. All right. I just need to let my feet dry. Yeah, I know. I've got a little more of a belly these days. Sorry about that. I'm trying to maintain my mystique. But time marches on, I guess. There's Mount Williamson. And maybe I'm on the wrong ridge. Looks like, yeah, I should have stayed on that trail. So that was the call over there, I think. But this isn't gonna be terrible over here. I've probably got 500 vertical feet or so of this, and then I'll be on snow for good. Well, I'm hatching a new scheme. I'm thinking I might descend that ridge with the snow on it, and then either hike back up to get my backpack and my shoes, or since I have my car keys, I could just abandon it for now, come back sometime later and get it. Well, I've had about enough of this fun. This is definitely not the best way to go. We're really hating it now. You can see what lies in my future. Not quite the ridge of my dreams. This isn't too bad. I'm just traversing on a little animal trail here. Could be worse, I guess. Anything with the name Williamson in it, it's just gonna be trouble. There's no getting around it. Kind of felt like the hard part was behind us. And that is not the case. No, sir. We're skinning, but probably not for long. Got a notch in front of us and a little peaklet just to make it complicated. Well, we're still not getting much cooperation out of this ridge. It keeps throwing these little peaklets at me where I have to either gain and lose or traverse through unpleasantness. Where the heck am I? Jeez. I made the ridge. Doesn't look like it's that much farther to the summit, but it looks pretty shitty in there, unfortunately, especially that lower part. Guess I need to check the time, drink some water, and rethink my life here. Carrying the skis again. Figured for this section that was better than some survival skinning on that steep north aspect. It was just mean over there. I've been looking at all these other ridges around me, and I swear every single other ridge looks like a better ascent route right now. But I think we get past this sticky part and then it'll clean up a bit. The good news is It's just a little past 1:30, so I'm not quite as bad on time as I thought I was. And yeah, I'm definitely going to descend that northeast ridge, because otherwise I'd be coming home in the dark. It's just rough. It's not easy. Hey, things are looking up. I think I see a skinnable path ahead. Switched back to skis and skins. Can't be that far away from the summit now. So I say progress. Well, looky here. It's starting to look like a ski route. Jeez. Where was this all day, huh? Beautiful, isn't it? After all that trouble, almost makes me think this is a reasonable occupation. Still climbing. Still climbing up. I'm tired. Definitely tired. That's it. Do you dare to hope? Well, what do you think? Should we do some skiing? I think we should. Got quite a lot of vertical here. Probably about 2,000 feet of skiing. Would have been okay with me if the snow was a little bit nicer. But hey, we're skiing Mount Williamson. Put that on the resume. And remember, I don't exactly know where to go. I guess we stay on the ridge. Stay on the ridge. That's what we shall do. If we can. Snow up here has been in the sun, so it's not quite as grabby. A little easier to ski. So I'll take it. For sure. Yeah. Even without steepness, this is extreme skiing, and I'm just being super careful because I can't afford any mistakes. We've got very, very variable snow. And lots of little tricky features to get around. Like that. Progress. Where was I? Was I up there? If I was up there, that's awful. I think I was up there. Oh, it's a little bit of good snow. Sort of. Yeah, it's working. It's working. And I'm not really sure where I should go. Maybe I should get down in there. Thing is, once I drop down, I am committed. But kind of looks like that's it for our ridge. I don't see anything happening that I like. Huh. All right. I'm gonna hope that I wasn't supposed to be over there. Hey, you're not gonna believe this. That's the trail right there. That's the trail. We made it to the trail. That's fantastic news. Absolutely fantastic news. I thought I might be completely hosed here, but there is the trail. If I had gone down into that gully, I would have been hating it. So turns out that was the best I could possibly do. Stay on the ridge as long as possible, and I got right to the trail. Well, that was awesome. That was absolutely awesome. And I think I will spare you this lovely exit. So, thank you for joining me today. If you're watching this video, it means I successfully crossed the creek, possibly in my ski boots, possibly in the dark, although I hope not. And this was a good one, don't you think? See, the sucky part with the tripod is I have to hike backwards. I'm not sure I like this. It's good for you guys, not as good for me.